What's poppin', everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel. It is fantastic to have you back here once again. Guys, today's video I'm actually really excited for because it's been a while since we've done an episode such as this, and that is outlining some of the best ideas made in the community for future updates here around the corner. As you all know, it's Brawl Stars' birthday on December 12th, so there's a lot of speculation that a Brawler Days update should be dropping around that time. So what better way to prepare ourselves for it than to go over some epic ideas for said updates. So hope you guys are all excited. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go. Now, before we get into the amazing update ideas, I have a very important announcement, and that is there's an event right around the corner over on the Tribe Discord server called Nitro Nights. It's going to be somewhat like a Q&A, except this time around there's going to be live viewer games, and if anyone decides to Nitro boost the server, they can play with your boy. Tribe also has a few free Nitro subscriptions to give away at the event as well. It's going to be at 5 p.m. CST today. So I hope to see you all there if you do have some time. It should be a lot of fun. But with that being said, let's get into the epic ideas. So everyone, first beginning things off with just more game improvement concepts or just fun implementations that I would love to see in the game, and then we'll save the brawler concepts towards the very end. But a post here by Ming JJYT addressing a kind of current topic. We just talked about this in yesterday's episode. I don't know if this would specifically work, but I enjoyed that stuff is getting tossed around. But it's a vote to skip option. If there's a troll map that the community agrees that should be skipped or move on to the next one, they have the option then. Of course, the numbers are a little bit low, right? More people are playing Brawl Stars than 100 people. So that might be a bit of a problem to try to find an appropriate number to actually skip a map. But I guess the concept is pretty interesting, right? Giving the dev team a few ideas to maybe go off of. But in theory, you would vote to skip the first map if it is something that the community doesn't like, and then you would move to the second highest rated map. So don't know if this would work out or anything like that, but again, I just enjoyed that the conversation is happening and giving the dev team a few ideas if this is even a problem. I kind of like the troll maps. I don't know about this one, but hey, they're fun. So moving along to the next concept here, a concept that I featured on my channel in the past a few different times, but a post made by Unimort 112 days ago. This is a very old post, but the idea still stands, I'm telling you. But it's just more in-depth statistics. As you can see, this is a brawler end screen, so you can see how many kills you got, how much damage you dealt. Maybe you got star player and you want to see why you got star player. Did you pop off? Did you not do so well? So you can try to improve in certain areas. You got healing statistics there if you are playing a supportive character, and I think this would go very well with the quests that we have here in the game. As you all know, if you say, for example, have a killing quests and you exceed the amount of kills, sometimes you just want to see how many you got there as well. How much did you exceed that? Either way, a really cool idea, but moving a little bit deeper into this concept. So I'm not sure if I featured this here on the channel. The picture seems really familiar to me, but still, I want to bring it up again here. A post made by Rascal Rainy YT, but just player statistics, so more in-depth stuff. So how many skins you have unlocked, how many pins you have unlocked, how many rank 25s, rank 30s, and rank 35s you have. I don't think this is a huge implementation or anything like that, but I think what it would give players is just a little bit more pride in their account, right? Being able to see your stats slowly go up over time and flex those stats to your friends. I would enjoy that immensely. Another post made here by Ari Hagria, one of my absolute favorite concept makers in the community. Featured a lot of their stuff on my channel, but another rendition of the show stats feature. I think this would be a much more appropriate way to go about it rather than just showing it to everyone. I know a lot of people were a little bit worried about this concept because you can kind of see how bad players do as well as good, so it might endorse flaming a bit more or kind of making people feel bad if they do have a bad game. But I think the risk is worth it. Stats are cool to look at how you did in the game, but I think it also can help you improve, right? If you had a bad game, where could you improve on? Is your damage low in that game? If so, you got to focus on landing your shots a bit more regularly. Also, guys, wouldn't it be freaking epic to see brawler specific stats? Man, I would give anything to see how many many kills or damage I've gotten with Mortis or Dynamite or Colt, or time spent on them. That'd be so fun. But that's enough with statistic stuff. Let's move along. So our next concept here, a post made by Ink Senpai 28 days ago, and that is intensified star powers. Guys, I adore this idea so dang much. I don't know if it'd be quite feasible, but basically what it is an upgrading feature for star powers. So star powers have different tiers in the games, and you need this certain material to upgrade the star power. But if you do so, it buffs it up a little bit. So in this example here, as you can see, Shelly powered up her first star power 3 different times, and I'm assuming that's the max amount, but the slow duration that the star power provides is a bit longer. It's 3.3 seconds now. So I found that really interesting and a fun concept. It made me very reminiscent of the earlier days when the game was a bit more complicated with pins, badges, and medals. Guys, let me know if you were around at that time. My favorite time to play Brawl Stars back in the portrait days for beta. So for those same reasons, this might have some problems, right? It might be a little bit too in-depth, but I kind of like how it's with just the star powers, right? Normally, a new player can't get their hands on star powers for some time, so at the time you get star powers, you might be kind of well along your way into understanding Brawl Stars. So hey, it might work out. It's a really cool idea. Guys, while we're talking about old school Brawl Stars, I couldn't resist. I had to share this one with you, an idea made by Brawly Kiva, and that is bringing back some of the old school skins back in the day where you can buy them with star points. This example is an old Colt skin. We've kind of seen things in the game such as this, or along the same lines with the old school Ricochet skin coming back to the game, though it was implemented because Rico changed quite a lot. But man, this would be such a great idea. The OG Brawler skins, dude, old school Dynamite or Mortis, game changing. So another post made here by Ari Hagria, this time a collab with Chief Pekka. This one being a different way to get star powers and gadgets, and that is star power and gadget cans. So the way they explain it is every weekend there will be an available star power or gadget can. One can include one random star power or gadget. The cost will be 3/4 of the normal price. So it's kind of like a fun little event, much like the pin packs are every single weekend, and it's just another way to help progression in the game, right? Offering star powers and gadgets at a discount and with coin offers. So pretty dang cool. I like the idea. Here's another look at it by Chief Pekka 42 days ago, and in this rendition you can purchase them with star points. So that's pretty dang cool. It'd give you more of a reason to do power play if that's been a lower priority on your account. So awesome. I love the idea. And then the final bigger concept that I want to get into before we get into the brawler concepts, another post by Chief Pekka made 39 days ago, but we're getting into the Brawler Days theme vibes, but this is a new event modifier. It's called Ice Rink. The entire battlefield transforms into a giant ice rink. On the ice rink, brawlers can move faster than usual, up to 20% increased speed. The longer the players run, the faster they go. Speed abilities will stack. But brawlers will slide a certain distance before stopping. Stopping distance, turning around, attacking other brawlers, and making quick turns are harder than usual. So much like Lou's Super. I think it would just be pandemonium. It would be chaos in Showdown and the other game modes, right? Offering it for gem grab, bounty, heist. I think it'd be super fun for Brawler Days seeing something like this come out, a limited event modifier. Hopefully we see something along this line for the Brawler Days update, if it is indeed coming around the corner here shortly, but one can only hope. A great idea by Chief Pekka here. But like I said before in the beginning of the video, it is now time to get into the brawler concepts. I have 2 to share with you that I absolutely love. The very first one from Cool Cat DK. So Cool Cat explains that Dector would fit into the Colette family. As you all know, we need more people to fit into that group of 3 here in the game, but getting into the more in-depth mechanics, as you can see with the basic attack, Snapshot does 1,520 damage, and when hit, you mark the enemy. If a brawler is marked, you can see them in bushes, and the effect lasts for 4 seconds. And then on top of that, the super goes hand in hand with this mechanic. If the enemy is marked, Dector uses his super to teleport right to them. Can't be used if stunned. So a very mobile brawler having a teleport super, but what I really like is having that new mechanic of being able to see brawlers in bushes. I know a lot of people don't like bush campers, so hey, this might be a good alternative for maps that have a lot of bushes. Really cool. So our next brawling concept here is Stuffy. Look at that face. so freaking cute, but it's, as you can see, made by Minimat, another very well-known creator here in the community, always making really awesome brawler concepts. But taking a deeper dive into Stuffy. Stuffy loves his job advertising Brawl merch at the gift shop, so another brawler fitting into the Colette family. But moving on to the attack, he attacks by throwing 2 heavy-hitting punches that put Primo's fists to shame. For his super, he charges forward, painfully embracing the first enemy he hits for 3 seconds. So Stuffy would be a tankier unit, and guys, I don't know what it is, but I've been really craving a new tank brawler here in the game. I've been really enjoying the mechanics of the tankier units as of recently. I play a lot of Daryl, a lot of Bull, and I would love to see a brawler that is scrappy, kind of like Stuffy, right? He does have close range mechanics, but he also has a way to move in, right, with his super, kind of like El Primo, maybe having like a self-charging super, much like Daryl. I like this brawler. I would love to see a mobile tank unit. It would be so much fun. And they even created pins and a skin for this cute little guy. Such a good brawler concept, man. Minimat makes really, really good ones. I love it. But everyone, I think we'll end things on that note. Be sure to let me know what you thought about some of the concepts we went over in today's video. Did any of them jive with you? Also, a huge shout out to all the creators out there that make these awesome concepts. It definitely helps out the Brawl Stars community in a lot of ways, giving the dev team a lot of awesome ideas and just kind of firing up the community, right? Showing some awesome ideas. They don't necessarily get a huge amount of recognition except like the upvotes and comments over on Reddit. So it's really cool to see people like this in the community, always working hard and enjoying themselves in the community. But rambling here at the end, much like I always do. We'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Slap a like on it if you did. That being said, have a fantastic rest of your day. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.